never believed that a woman will break a man so gently, so quietly, that he wouldn't even realize he was bleeding until he fell on the floor. So this is the story of this guy, and I'll call this guy IK. Now, IK is a 38-year-old man married for 3 years. He said, Queenette, my wife is so gentle. She's prayerful. She's my peace. She's so quiet and so feminine. He gave me an example of the character of his wife. He said, Queenette, do you know that exact way Bam Bam behaves? That's Achalugo. That is the character of his wife. And his wife is so prayerful. His wife is so perfect that people will envy him and say, oh, Ike, you are such a lucky man. You married a perfect wife. But they have been married for 3 years and they have no child yet. Saying he doesn't know the reason up till now. But let's continue. Now, he said that he's a very busy man. He goes out in the morning, comes back in the night. That as at this time, his wife don't have anything she's doing. So she is always at home. Now, he said, Queenette, I've been noticing this for the past 1 year, but I have not been moved towards it. I really wave it off and don't pay much attention. But of recent, I started paying attention to my wife's movement and everything. Now, he said he has been noticing these, but he kept his cool until one night at exactly 12:45 a.m. His wife got up and went straight into the bathroom to pick a call. And I heard the call because I tiptoed towards the bedroom. And my wife said, baby, I will visit you tomorrow, please. He is sleeping. She thought I was sleeping. Now, why did she think I was sleeping, whereas we are sleeping on the same bed? Before now, my wife became so protective towards her phone. My wife became so protective towards her phone. Her phone is now always on silent. The screen light of her phone is now down, is not high. You can't even see what is on her phone. She changed her screen guard to to that type that only the operator can see what is on the phone or on the screen. She now sleeps facing the wall. We no longer cuddle as couples while sleeping, and her phone is always on silent beside her while she's sleeping. She no longer drops her phone on the dressing table or beside where my phone is. No, her phone is now always beside her. When I heard this, I didn't know what to do. I tiptoed back on the bed. I was lying down the same position she left me, and she thought I was sleeping, but I was not sleeping. Honestly, throughout that night, I did not sleep. So the next morning, she said to me she wants to go and visit her sister. Yes, her sister stays in the same town we do. So I said, no problem. No problem. She left. I was looking at my wife. She left. I followed her. Before I followed her, I summoned up courage because I'm a man that don't want to have a broken home. Yes, I have prayed, God, please let this temptation pass and let this not be true. What I'm thinking, let it not be true. But I didn't know. I summoned up courage and my spirit just gave me that go-ahead urge in me. I had to follow her. She took a keke which she chattered, I believe, because the keke did not pick anyone along the way. I was following her from a distance. I believe she did not see me. I followed her quietly and my wife got to a hotel. The hotel is not an expensive hotel, it's not a fancy hotel, just like all these shortlets. Yeah, all these hotels they used to do short time, 30 minutes, 1 minute. My wife in a hotel that is known for short time. My godly wife. You know, I used to hear that all these silent, gentle people are the deadliest. I didn't realize this until now. Yeah, I used to hear, beware of these gentle people, those that can't talk, hardly say something or hardly speak up, those that cannot express how they feel, those that will look at you and just keep quiet without you knowing what is in their mind. I used to hear that you should be careful of them. Until now, I never believed it's true. if someone told me my wife will go close to a hotel meant for a short time, I will not believe it. Considering how religious she is and how uptight she is towards some certain things. Yes, that is my wife. I will not believe it. I parked at the next street of the hotel and I was checking my time. I was contemplating whether to get down from the car and get inside that hotel room and see with my eyes, but I don't know if I'm ready to see such sights. I don't know. I believe I was not man enough to do so. So I waited exactly 37 minutes. Yeah, I read time, okay? I knew the time she went in and the time she came out. It was 37 minutes exactly later. She came out of the hotel, dressing her hair, adjusting her blouse, you know, she's just adjusting herself to look holy, to look that holy she was when she came. And she was busy with her phone. I said no problem. I stayed behind to see if I would see the young man. I did not see the young man. Yeah, I only saw my wife. And I wondered, who is this person? Is he a man or a woman? What's happened or what is happening? I said, okay. Let me just keep my cool, still investigate more to hold my facts so that she will not deny me tomorrow. I went home. Actually, I arrived home before her. Asked me where she went next. I don't know. She came back home and greeted me. She came and pecked me. I said, baby, how are you? I told her I'm fine. And after a few minutes or even up to an hour, I gave her time to undress and every other thing. And I asked her, how is your sister? I wanted to know if she would tell me the truth or lie to me. I don't know. Maybe, I said in my mind, maybe it's not what I'm thinking. Maybe she went for another thing that is not what I'm thinking. So if it's not what I'm thinking, she would tell me that she went for something at this location, right? Yeah. But if she denies and cut off that story of going to a hotel totally out of the storyline, then I will know that something is really fishy. And I asked her, how is your sister? And my wife answered, what would you do if you were in this position? Think about it. And what do you think was his wise response? Drop your opinion in the comment section. For more real life stories like this, subscribe now, like the story, and watch the next part on your screen. See you in part 2. Bye for now.